The question of the day is, how do you show love? So how I show love is by sacrificing my wants for the other person's wants. I show love by trying to show the people I love when they come to me and let's say they're telling me a problem. I show love to them by not attacking the other person that they may be having the issue with, but by showing them what they can do to help change the situation. And the reason I do that is because, well, back in the day, my mother-in-law was amazing at doing this. When me and my husband would have fights or whatever, and I would go to her and be like, ugh, this, and this. She would not down Bobby, but she also would not down me. And I know that's hard for parents. I know it's hard for parents to not take their own child's side. But the fact that she was able to be neutral and to actually point out issues and remind me, and probably him too, that it's a two-way street. It's never just one person, it's always a combination of two. The fact that she was able to keep that level head and do that for me is one of the big reasons we're married today. Because when somebody that should be taking the person's other side, like a parent, like his mom, doesn't, but actually is like, yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and yeah, that's not wrong, and what can you do to stop the situation or whatever. It kind of changes your whole outlook, and it helps you to be a better problem solver instead of somebody that's reactionary. And what I mean when I say that is, if you look at statistics today, I think it's less than 50% of marriages make it past I think 10 years or something like that. And it's actually very sad, because when you throw in the towel that easily, you never get to the next stage of love. So love happens in stages, very much so. And I've heard it's 3 stages. It's whatever. 3 is, I think, the one I've heard. The 3 stages of love. But it's actually a lot more than that. I feel like, you go through periods where you have in the beginning, you have little fights, and then, usually ends up with a big blow up. And then, if you can get through that, then, the cycle just keeps repeating. And every time a couple manages to get through one of the big blow-ups, I feel like there is a deeper level of respect, a deeper level of understanding, a deeper level of commitment that each person ends up putting in. And that's huge, honestly. Let's be real about that. That's huge. When you start looking at 30 years of marriage and all the blow-ups that have happened in those 30 years, all the life-changing things, all the life you've lived together, that love just keeps getting deeper and stronger, and there is just more commitment behind it. And so I want to give that to the people that come to me with complaints or advice. I don't want to just be like, oh yeah, that other person sucks. I don't want to buy into that, because I have the experience and the knowledge to know what it feels like and what it looks like to push through those blow-ups and those fights. And there's nothing that can put it into words. There's no way to describe it, because it's so deep inside you, that there's not words to put it in. And I want everybody that decides to get married, and commit to somebody, I want everybody to feel that, because it's nothing like it was on our wedding day. It's so much better and so much deeper. And well, why wouldn't I want everybody to experience that when it's such a great feeling?